Hey everyone, this is Erin Davis, therapist with Hands of Hope, and I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about negative self-beliefs. So, when you think about negative beliefs you have about yourself, what comes to mind? Maybe it's something like, I'm dumb, or I'm all alone, or I'm worthless, or I'm weak. There are lots and lots of negative self-beliefs out there. And the people who are best at reinforcing those are ourselves. Where do the beliefs come from and what do we do with them after we find them? Well, let's start with what they are. Okay, so a negative self-belief is a verbalization of our negative experiences. So when something bad happens to us or bad happens in our lives and we feel out of control or we feel like we're all alone or that anything that negative experience, it could be a big T trauma, which are those traumas that we usually see on TV and movies, or little T traumas, which are the things that we think about from childhood that still make us cringe, even though we feel like it's not a big deal. These negative beliefs are our brain's way of interpreting our emotional experience. So if I trip over my words after raising my hand in class, my interpretation of my negative emotional experience is I'm dumb, because I'm probably feeling embarrassed and I'm feeling alone. So instead of being in those passive feelings, if I blame myself, I feel some sort of control in that. So I say I'm dumb. Recently, media has done a really good job of looking at other ways that we get those negative beliefs, because it's not always someone interpreting their own experience. Sometimes people give us our negative beliefs, often in negative relationships. So let's take a peek at Disney Pixar's newest movie, Soul. They do an awesome job of showing what negative beliefs are and where they might come from. So let me set this up for you a little bit. I want you to know what's going on in this particular clip. We're going to have two characters appear. The first character, which we see on the screen now, is actually our main character who is trying to reach his friend who's named 22. And he's trying to reach 22 through 22's negative cognitions. And I want you to take a peek at what that looks like.
Not good enough. Nope. No, nothing. I just need to fill out that last box.
You're dishonest. All you make are bad decisions. You are unwise and you won't make it in the world. Selfish. No one would ever want to be around you.
All you
The
make are
world needs
bad
remarkable
decisions.
people, and you are the least remarkable soul I've ever met. Find your spark.
Imbecile! I cannot help you!
I just need to fill out that last box. I'm not good enough. You will never find your spark. There's no point. Those aren't purposes, you idiot. That's just regular old living. This is a waste of time. You only got that badge because you were in my body. That's why you ruin everything. Because you have no purpose.
Let's break that down a little bit. That first part, you see our main character is running through and seeing all of these people who have told 22 all of these horrible, horrible things. And then our main character sees himself saying horrible things that 22 believes are true about 22. So our negative beliefs often are given to us, not always as straightforward as this, but we absorb them even in a sideways context. So negative beliefs are not reality. They're there to provide us a verbalized understanding of a life experience. And in the moment, they help us survive. So, for example, one of the things that we see 22 believes is, I'm not good enough. And 22 believes that because if 22 keeps believing I am good enough, that makes 22 responsible for to continue trying to do the thing that 22 is supposed to do. But if I believe I'm not good enough, I'm not responsible to try anymore because it's not going to help. So every time 22 tried and got hurt and tried and got hurt and tried and got hurt, it really inspired this idea that I'm not good enough so that I don't have to keep getting hurt over and over again. Okay? So negative beliefs are actually really important in the moment. However, they don't serve us forever. When that moment is over, we have to stop using it. And if that negative belief has been able to get you through a trauma, your brain goes, I must hang on to this so that I never lose it, so I never get hurt again. Negative beliefs are kind of like stitches. They are a painful response to a painful trauma. And eventually we have to get our stitches out, because if we don't take them out, we don't heal right. We could have infections, or, we could get really nasty scarring, or even, skin lesions. Now, it's really cool when we get those self-dissolving stitches that take care of themselves. If we have a negative belief that leaves and takes care of itself and gets out of there, that's great. But if you can't seem to get your stitches out, you may need some assistance. And getting them out can be painful too. So it's not a straightforward thing. It's not always easy, but you got to notice it first. You have to hear those negative beliefs, and then when you're ready, ask for help. You can reach out to Hands of Hope through their hotline, 765-664-0701. You can reach out for help from Family Service Society, 765-662-9971. You can reach out to trustworthy friends, trustworthy family members. Just know that you don't have to be alone in it, even if that negative belief is, I am all alone. I hope this is helpful. I hope that you get to care about yourself the way that lots of folks want to care about you. I'm glad to have your time. Thanks for stopping to see us, and take good care of yourself.